Yeah, baby. Welcome, Noma Super Speedway Series coming at you, Bobby, with all the freaking hobbies, MaxspeedTV. The boys are at the iRacing Super Speedway. Personally, I'd rather have my fingernails ripped off by a pair of pliers. This is a very tough track and very, very fast. They've worked their butts off on a setup, and it looks like we just might have a really good race tonight in store for you guys. One fast repair, that's all they're gonna get. Speeds of 215 to 220 mile an hour, somewhere in that range. Pit stops ought to be a blast, especially if they're green flag. We'll be back after the national anthem and we'll get this show on the road.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
All right, let's talk for a minute, shall we? This place right here, God, what a wonderful place it is. They are right now finishing up their qualifying. Got about a minute and a half to go. And I'm not going to throw another commercial on for a minute and a half because I don't have one that short. So let's talk about this place. 215, 220 mile an hour, something like that. But if you get lucky enough and have a green flag pit stop, do you realize you're going 200 some mile an hour down to pit road speed of like 65, I think, or 55? And I mean, come on. That's going to be tough. Real tough for these guys. So I'm kind of curious just to see how it's going to work out. Turn my music back on. I'm bored already. But anyway, one fast repair is all they're going to get. And this is going to be kind of, you got to be in it to win it. And it's really hard to miss a wreck when you're going over 200 some mile an hour. Now, this track is plenty wide enough. I mean, it's plenty wide enough. You can run probably 6 wide on here if you want. But you got the bumps in the turns that will screw you. I mean, it is bumpy at that speed. Now, they worked hard on the setup, and I think it's a lot better now. But you got to be real careful because it will just take your back in and it'll just throw you. But like it or not, here we are. We're going to do it. Welcome everybody out in YouTube land. Appreciate everybody that's out hanging out and watching. You got a favorite driver you want me to say hello to, unhook the plow, accelerators on the right. Come on, you suck. Whatever you want me to say to him, I will, because I don't live by any of them. Well, except for the league owner. He's a few hours away. But other than that, they're going to come to the grid right here, and when they do, I'm going to do what I do best. And that's basically screw up their last names. Looking for any last-minute Christmas gifts for next year for me? And maybe hooked on phonics. Who knows? But I am the Keegan Bradley of iRacing Broadcasting. And if you don't know who that is, go to YouTube and type in Substitute Teacher 1 and 2. And it will all come together. Speaking of coming together, it looks like they are all about ready to grid here, I do think. Let's take a look. Maybe I can get lucky. And, oh yeah, there they are. They're setting pretty. Can't get a better picture of them, though. Hang on. There we go. Looks nice, don't it? All right, let's go through these names, and let's see where everybody is at. Number 1, 14, Vincente Guerrero. One of my drivers for MaxspeedTV. Watch out, the guy is tough. And I have to say that because in Italian, and I'll find myself with some concrete shoes in the bottom of the lake somewhere. But watch out, the guy's good. He should be. He's on the pole now. Right beside him, the number 4 is Zachary Rossberger. Another guy can get around this track and super speedways in general. Row number 2, the 99, Tic Tac Robert Duvendak. What can I say? He's a league owner. He's won quite a few champions. He too is a really good super speedway driver. And beside him, the 26 of Casey Gilchrist. Row number 3 is going to be the 88 of Clay Cantrell. This guy's on a tear. Keep an eye on him, too. Number 6, Cody Nagels is going to be beside him. Row number 4, the 62, Travis Hughes. And the number 9, Mr. Jay Stinson. Row number 5, the 29, Chris Akers, and beside him, the 71 of Sean Macara. Hang on a second. I gotta see something here. That's what I thought. Row 6 to 31, right behind Macara, Joey Hickox. Watch him. The 18, Mark Vega. A little tidbit about Mark Vega here. Mark Vega actually has to pay his wife to sit with him and watch the broadcast. That's how bad Mark Vega drives. That's how bad he is right now. He's in a bit of a bind. It's pretty bad when you got to pay your wife to watch a broadcast with you. Am I right? That was for his wife. I said I would do it, and I did it. It's like paying, having to give a dog a bone to play with you. He's got to pay his wife to watch the broadcast. But anyway, there he is. We'll watch him tonight. Maybe he can pull himself out and be a winner. Make his wife all proud and happy, huh? Row 7 to 24, Jason Miz. The 37 beside him is going to be Joseph Fogg. Row 8 to 20th, Richard Gray. Beside him, the 30 is going to be Carl Lingle. Row 9, the 11, Anders Sixon. And the 2 of Little Taylor Tot Taylor Toller. Row 10 to 48, Andrew Schroeder. To 38 beside him, Mr. Garrett Velzy. Row 11, the 89, Joshua Gothright. And the 78 of Donald Stewart. Row 12 to 39, Shane Ward. To 23 of Brad Sexton. Row 13, Matthew Williamson and Tommy Cook. 14, Daryl Harrelson. And the 5, Levy Wilson. 15, Christopher we're just going to call him Christopher. The 15, William Rice beside him. And, of course, Tom Barish to finish this thing out. We go on green flag racing right now. And as you can see, they can run anywhere they want to run on this track practically. Look at the banking at this place. It is sick. Vincini Guerrero, what I like to call the rocking chair. Let me tell you what, he better have a big butt because that's a big rocking chair he's got to protect. This is one wide track. Stages tonight, lap 20 and lap 40. Duvendak riding along with him. I mean, he is staying right on him, right here. You can see the car's handling much better down here when it's really super bumpy, way down to the bottom of that yellow line. They've done a really good job on this setup, and I think we're in for a good race here. Up on that top line, the number 4, Roethlisberger. Casey Gilchrist up there in the 26 machine. Got to do a little pushing. Cody Nagels wins a broadcasted race finally. Got the monkey off his back. Let's see how fast these guys are averaging here. Look at that. I lied. About 240 mile an hour. They are really getting it. Can't wait to see a green flag pit stop. How about you guys? Hi, Nancy. How you doing? Oh, the 31 pays his mom to watch. Oh, my. Well, I'll tell you what. I hope he's paying you well. Having to put up with me. I don't know, there's enough money in the world. Guerrero's still on the bottom in a rocking chair, enjoying it right now. Duvendak right there behind him, staying right on him. No third line and fourth lines yet. They're all being pretty darn patient. And 5 laps of 85, around 240 mile an hour. Oh, man. We'll be done in no time here, right? Gilchrist drops it right down behind Duvendak in the 26. And there's Joey. There he is. Keeping another close eye on right here. Mark Vega. Got to make sure I give him some airtime as well, because he's got to pay his wife to watch. And he's currently in the 13th spot. Says 12th, but it's 13th. Top line getting a little bit of movement. And, of course, Chris Akers. I'm about to tell you what, Chris Akers loves to push. Him and Duvidak, they both love to push. I asked him one time if his grandmother was in front of him in the stairs, going downstairs somewhere in the house or somewhere, if he'd push her because she was too slow. He just laughed. He never actually answered and said no. I worry about that guy. Sean Maccaro's having a really good run right here. Sean started 10th. And there he is, third car, top line. Jason Miz, he's currently 6th. It's a good looking little paint job he's got. Nerds. One of my favorite movies, and yes, that just told my age. These guys are really playing quite nice with each other. They are. I'm shocked. And now we got ourselves a caution, and I got to figure out what happened, where, and who. This is going to be fun. Well, I'll hit that, and then we'll come around here and we'll try to find it. Where did this happen at? Because I'm going to be honest with you. My telemetry is showing absolutely nothing. And I know they didn't do 20 laps that fast. I don't see no damage. Unless the 39 had something to do with it. I don't know. I don't think so. I'll try to find out for you what happened. I have no clue. Can't find it nowhere to save my life. The telemetry even doesn't tell me nothing. Hello, John Black. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you are doing well. As a matter of, I'm trying to remember, John. It's been a while. I've been in a haze for 2 months with a sinus infection. But are you a truck driver by chance? If I'm not mistaken, I got one guy who follows me in all my broadcasts, and I believe he's a truck driver. It's what he does for a living. I couldn't remember if it was you, John, or not. Everybody's coming into the pits now, and why not? It's under caution. I would too. Oops, let me get that one. Coming back in, right here at you. Akers comes in nice and easy. They're all in. Pretty as you please. And away they go. Who's going to beat them all out? Oh, that number 4 is going to beat them out. That's who. Zachary Roethlisberger. No relation to Ben. I don't think. Right here is going to be your top 5. Jonathan Cogswell says, I love you, Rudy. Well, all right. I'm certainly not going to judge. That's for sure. That's not my job. It's the man upstairs. But if you love Rudy, then, that's just great. Hopefully Rudy's watching and, he sees that. Make you feel all warm and fuzzy. Yes, I know my telemetry sucks and it doesn't work right. It's an iRacing thing's what it is, because I'm not quite sure, but it's kind of like a so many second delay or whatever. And by the time I try to find it where they've dropped their speed down, that's how I tell what car's involved. By then, it's too late. iRacing wipes it out. I can't see it. But thank you for noticing, John. Looking. Let me see. I was looking for somebody and I don't see him, so much for that idea. Hey, all right, look at that, huh? Mark Vega, he's hanging in there. Started 12th and now he's 13th. Don't count him out yet, wife. Still real early in this race. $240 miles an hour. That's pretty quick. Oh, that's why I couldn't see it, because the 39 blinked and they threw the caution. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, if you got a blinker and they throw a caution and I go through my telemetry real quick to check and see what's going on, it's not going to tell me. It doesn't tell me they go blinking. But that's a good thing that they did that. That way nobody wastes or gets in an accident and has to waste their get out of pits free card, as I call it, their fast repair. So, Mr. Shane Ward, there's your blinker. Bend over and feed that squirrel some more nuts. Get that fixed up. 71 on top, Sean Makara. And on the bottom, Roethlisberger. Those are going to be your leaders. Who's going to be your pushers? Well, of course, the 29 of Chris Akers, and of course, Mr. Duvendak up top. Green flag, and we're going to line them up. We're going to do it again. Working on getting a Waffle House out there in the front in the rocking chair to drop it down. That's Duvendak doing some serious pushing. Now, the 71 could clear, but he's not going to clear now because the 29 says, you're not going to drop in front of the 4 just yet. Now we're going to go a little 3-wide action. By himself. Nobody wants to play with him. That's the 24 of Miz. One fast repair, Kevin. And that's probably why they threw that caution for the blinker, because that would really suck if guys got in an accident because of a blinking car. But Miz is up there all by himself. Nobody's going to dance with him just yet. So he's going to hop back in line where he belongs. McCarr is sticking it out there just a little bit. Everybody wants to be in the rocking chair down on the bottom where the number 4 is. That's where you're as safe as in your mama's arms, supposedly. Cody back here in the 10th position in the number 6. Mr. Schroeder, he's currently 20th in F48 Jets machine. And you know, I have to say this because it's what I do. I have to. The 66, right there. Gonna have to have a chat with him. Because nowhere on that car, and you know what I'm going to say, But when you're sponsored by Hooters, well, let's just face it, you have to have a little bit more on that car than just an owl. That's all I'm going to say about that. Besides, if you had it on the back of it, you keep the guys behind you for quite a long time. A little racing strategy. All the way back here a little bit more. Keep on going back. Some of these guys are hanging back in the back and are just watching this thing happen. You can see them right here. See them way up there. When you see them that far ahead, you might be in trouble because you're going to lose the draft. And that's what all these cats right here are looking at doing. They got to stay single file and hope to goodness that the caution does pop out. Because they're going to lose about a second every lap, just about. Chris Akers leading it. Kevin, you think you can't keep track? Try doing what I'm doing. Now, isn't that nice? I have two number 4s here. Sometimes I think they do that just to screw with my head. Well, that 4 right there, he's going to be your pusher in that bottom line. And I'm thinking the other 4, which I'm not positive. I'm still looking on this. Well, I'll have to figure out who that is here in a minute because I have no daggum clue. Well, now we got ourselves some trouble right up front. Remember when I said you safe as in your mama's arms? Well, guess what? He wasn't safe. As you can see, Akers absolutely going round and round and round to the point where he's probably going to throw up. We got to see what happened. We'll back it up right here. I'm thinking, I could be wrong, I do believe we can blame this on the 71's spotter. Because I think he said he was clear. And you see it right here. I think he tried to drop down right there. What might be a fibber? I don't think Duvendak hit him. I don't know. He might have hit him and got him a little. Yeah, he did right there. Duvendak pushed him and he wasn't square to the bumper and got him a little squirrely. And he followed it down. And when he did, he got right in front of Akers in the 29. So we're going to chalk that one up to the league owner. Little tic-tac Duvendak pushing and he's not square. And that's going to make a lot of boys kind of really, really sad. Wow, take a look at these guys running around. I don't have quite great camera work here at this super speedway like I have at all my other ones, Phil, because nobody really runs this that much. But we are going to watch this again because I know this has to hurt. Casey Gilchrist, we're going to ride with him. Oh, yeah, he felt that one. He did not blow a motor, so that's a good thing. Everybody came into the pits but Mr. Darrell Harrison. He has stayed out there. He's probably thinking, you know what? I think I'm going to lead a couple laps and get a point or so here. And take a look at this character. Running without a hood, trying to keep it cool. Little tater tot Toller. And dude wipe winners, oh yeah. You know what, John? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Running 240 mile an hour around this place. I'd like to give out the Dude Wipes Award to the guy that has the craziest wreck. And then at the end of the season, I look at them because I save them. And then whoever has the best wreck, well, they get a little something, something from me. So right now, to be totally honest with you, whoops, no winner yet. What am I doing? I think everybody's going to get a Dude Wipe award in this race tonight. We'll just be done with it, John. What do you think? Might be the safest way to handle this. But Dude Wipes. For the driver, it has just as many skid marks in his shorts as the track has. Right here's your top 5. Hickox, Guerrero, Lingle, Harrison, and Toller. Well, it was. Not anymore. He led his lap, and he's going to come in for fuel. So now we're going to relinquish the lead. And it's going to be Vincini Guerrero. And there he is. He was your polecat for this race. 17 people watching. 6 people hitting the like button. Hit the like button for these guys. Let them know you appreciate them. Let them know you like it. Hey, we're running at 1440p. It's the highest quality that we can actually produce. So if anything, you got a good looking picture. But Vincini, he was the polecat of this race, and he's back up front right now. Up top, Mr. Joey Hickox. And that's nice to see him up here front because his mom, he had to pay his mom to watch the broadcast. That's what she said. I ain't making it up. Nancy said he's got to pay me. So hopefully it's worth the while. Watch out for your pushers. That will be the 30 on the bottom. Carl Lingle, and I think it's going to be the 08 of Mr. Tommy Cook. Now, your pushers can make or break a line. As far as getting overheated in these things, you really don't have to worry about that. This track's so wide, you can just pop out here and there. Cool your temperatures down, you ain't got a thing to worry about. And here we go. Got a green flag it. Throw your water bottle down. And let's go racing again. Green flag, here we go. Shane said he's still blinking. He's got to park it. Making it 3 wide, going way down to the bottom. Hickox seen him coming. He was thinking about getting in front of him, but he decided not to, so he's going to be in the middle. Now we're almost 4 wide action going on up here. You would think these guys are about 10 to go. And that's what's nice about this big racetrack. You can run it anywhere you want, stick it anywhere you want to put it. Nancy said, whoa, trouble right there. And Nancy, you're not going to be a happy camper about that, because I believe the 31 was definitely involved in that. Let's go back and see it. Let me try to find it anyway. I think it's really hard to try to find who you want to get here for a replay. But we're going to ride along right here, I think. See what we got. Get rid of some of this stuff so you can actually see. It happened right here somewhere. You can see the 31 right there with the 62. No problem. That's Travis Hughes right there in front of you. Now, something happens. If I speed it up, we're going to miss it. You know that, right? Oh, there's the trouble. The 30 gets into the 38, or the 28. That's not good. Of course, Hickox is going to get caught with it, and he's going to slide around a little bit. Not good there at all. You can see them all getting banged up one more time. How many fast repairs will they go through? Hickox looks like a pinball in a pinball machine. And I'm thinking that was a really, really nice ride there. I think it was either 28 or it might have been, I'm sorry, it might have been the 30. The 38, I do believe. Let's ride with him. Things are looking good, then all of a sudden, you know what? That was, oh man, that was Garrett Velzy. I think he might have got involved in this one right here. There it was. 30 got into him and turned him a little bit. And he's got to pay the piper for it. I don't think he blew a motor, so that's a good thing. Let's see. Nope, he's still got power. You get put on the hook and you got to come all the way around this place, you're going to go 2 laps down right now. And that is really hard to get back. So Joey's going to be way back here in the 23rd position. Got a long way to go, Nancy. Hang in there. Up front, Mr. Harrison. Everybody went into the pits, but he did not. So he's staying out here. Vicente Guerrero, my telemetry is saying he is second. So he's just kind of hanging back here a little bit. Joseph Fogg is going to be third, fourth, Carolingo, and what is it? It's Ander Sixon, I believe. He'll be fifth, Andrew Schroeder. Ander and Andrew. Wow, what's the chances of that? Andrew is going to be sixth, seventh is going to be Tom Barsh, eighth is going to be Clay Cantrell. Mr. Mark Vega, look out, he's ninth. He's moving on up, making his wife proud. And of course, that's all going to change because these guys are going back in for fuel. So scratch that. You're right, Nancy. We might have to add him to the dude wipes. I'm just going to give dude wipes to everybody. Before it's over with, who knows? Well, let me see. I will tell you how many people's had to use a fast repair, but it's a lot easier for me to tell you who has not used a fast repair yet. Harrison's not had to use one, and it looks like Guerrero and Carl has not used it. Joseph, Andrew Schroeder. And we got to come all the way down here to Cody. Cody has not used his fast repair. Duvendak's not used his fast repair. Matthew Williamson. Saxton has not. And everybody else has. So we get in a few more accidents, or at least one more accident here. We're going to be thinning the herd, I think. Harrison's going to be on the bottom. Guerrero will be up top. Carl Lingle's going to be doing some pushing. Joseph Fogg's on the bottom of the 37. And if we can go green flagging long enough, we're going to have a little fun here. But green flag, let's fire him up again. Let's have a little fun. Let's crank this mother up one time. What do you think, huh? I am back. Hope you guys missed me. Earth to Bobby. You can hear me now. Interesting. I have gremlins in my setup tonight. But as I was saying to myself, because nobody could hear me, a lot of these guys are history. That last wreck took them out bad. All kinds of stuff we're trying to fix here. See, my telemetry's getting crazy there in iRacing as well on YouTube. I don't know. Who knows? 29 out of 85 laps in the books. Oh boy. Loving it. Now let me see. Here's your race summary real quick. 4 cautions, 10 lead changes, 57 laps to go. Lord have mercy. Somebody order me a pizza. Richard Gay, the 20 machine on the bottom. He's going to be right there, the leader of this pack, right along with the 30 of Carl Engel up on that top line. Now, Andrew, he didn't cause the accident, but he got a little close there. But look at that. He's sitting in third. Pretty pleased. A lot of guys are on borrowed time out here. They've had to use their fast repair already. $30 laps out of 85 in the book. Some of these cats are on borrowed time. They've already used the fast repair. They cannot afford to get in trouble anymore. Not saying they won't, but it's a possibility. A pretty good one, actually. Cody hanging out in the 6th spot, and he has not used the fast repair. Now, Richard Gray up here, he has used the fast repair, and he's in the 20 machine. Green flag one more time. Here we go. The super speedway of iRacing. Three wide already. Carl Engel would absolutely love to be able to lead a lap. And he's working hard at it. Ooh, you can see the 11 and 20 there getting a little close. Richard Gray and Mr. Ander Sexton. Nagels moves up just a little bit. Now he's setting in third for now. Gonna make an evasive maneuver down to the bottom. Now he's thinking about wanting to get to the lead. And that's a good possibility. When the race is over, there might be about 4 or 5 cars that's going to be on the lead lap going for the win. Well, they're going pretty good right now. This track is so dadgum wide that my telemetry actually hides the cars. So what I can do is probably this. How's that? Maybe that'd be better. Three wide. Yeah, they get real close again. Watch the 48 Schroeder right here. He's thinking about making it 4 wide there for a minute. Now they need to settle down and just chill. Relax just a little bit. Get some of these laps wind down. We've not had a green flag pit stop. Whoa. Schroeder hit that apron down there, and I thought he was going to go meet his maker. Now you can start to see him. Kind of reminds you of like IndyCar racing. Guerrero's going to take the lead here, but they like follow each other, just like the Indy cars do in Indianapolis or wherever, trying to get all that draft they can get. Top side, no help whatsoever. Here come some of these guys into the pits right now. They're going to jump in quickly. Get it out of the way. Guy we've not heard, Tater Tot Toller. And the number 2 right there. He's been quiet all night long. And here comes your pack. And Sidney Guerrero's leading the show right now. Joey Hickox. He's moved up to the 13th spot. He started 11th. A little damage in the back. Sad part is he's already used his fast repair. So he's got to keep a real good eye on what's going on up front and avoid anything that happens. The 89, Joshua McGathright. He might be a little bit of a trouble. He's all by himself. That is not good when you're here at the iRacing Superspeedway. Vicente, however you want to call him. New Yorker. Leading the show around here. His favorite pastime hobby? Bullying people or making them disappear. No, I'm joking. Nope, he's a good driver though. One of my MaxspeedTV fellers. And you can see right there, Nagels. He's another one, but he's not running the paint scheme tonight for whatever reason. Cody's right there doing the pushing behind him. And Schroeder's having a really good run tonight. He started 19th, and here he sets in 3rd. And he has not used the fast repair yet either. So Nagels and him both looking good. The 26, Casey Gilchrist. And my favorite paint scheme, the Waffle House. Closest Waffle House I have is about 35 miles away. If they had a credit card there, I'd own it. Slowing down, I noticed. Carl's really down. He has not used the fast repair yet either. I think he might be coming into the pits. He's got some issues, and he does. 3 wide action up here. Oh boy, look at that. Jay Stinson's coming to play. Getting close to halfway. Look at him, dodging in and out like fireflies. That's how wide this track is. Gilchrist says, I really like it up here. I'd love to lead this lap. You can see these 3 cars hooked up. Now, if they stay hooked up like that, that's what you want to do. You want to find a couple guys and you just literally want to stay glued together. And when that happens, you can put some of these guys a ways back. These 3 cats right here. Stinson, Hickox, and Mr. Leach, I believe. They'll catch these guys because it's a 3-wide draft. Whoa, I think somebody got a little bumpy up here. Wow, what a save by the 14 Guerrero. Or, yeah, Guerrero saved it. I know he did. A little loving touch and squeezing right there, and he almost bit it. Check out Hunter doing the pushing on the bottom. And now we got ourselves a caution, and that will be a stage caution. So who got it? Casey did. How awesome is that? I have no idea, Kevin, where Cody is. Let me look. Let me look. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Cody is going to be right now currently 14th, Kevin. And he is going to be a lap down, by the way. There's only 13 cars on the lead lap. I almost get these two mixed up. Similar paint schemes. Colors, anyway. But Casey Gilchrist is going to be your stage winner. Yeehaw. He gets a free subscription to the Jelly of the Month Club. Maybe you'll get a chance to talk to somebody here once they get into the pits and get out. I don't like to bother them until afterwards. And I will talk to one cat here because I'm sure he's got some skid marks in his shorts because he almost bit the big one there. But we will wait till after they come in. You are watching the infamous Noma Super Speedway Series here. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies coming at you. If you're not a subscriber, go subscribe. We're sitting just about, we're real close to 9,000 subscribers. And here they come. Still haven't seen the green flag pit stop yet. Still waiting for that to happen. Number 4 there, Roethlisberger. He's got a pretty tore up car. And he's used his fast repair already too, so got to get a little bit of work done that bad boy. That'd be hard to drive around here at 240 mile an hour. And here comes Mr. Guerrero. See if I can have a chat with him. How about you, Vicente Guerrero? You got a copy? It's Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby, I got a copy.
That was kind of close there, pal.
Yeah. I was lucky I saved it, and I'm already using my fast repair, so this is all I got.
Well, you know what? Not a big deal. We're halfway here. Pretty racy. Car seems to be handling pretty good for you.
Yeah, feels good.
Well, good. Just keep the fenders on that bad boy and be there at the end. So what's your plan? You got to try to stay up front and stay away from all this mess?
Well, I want to stay up front and stay away from all this mess, but if I lose somebody behind me pushing, I lose all that momentum, that draft, and then they, fly right by me. So, but I think I'm just going to try to stay on the bottom. I think the bottom's the way to go.
It seems like the setup's really working good on the bottom. They're not beating you to death.
No, it feels really good. Just that there's a couple bumps there going into the turns that kind of could throw you off and float you up, but you gotta kind of counter that bump before you hit it, so you stay on the bottom.
Well, we're gonna be keeping an eye on you. Good luck.
Thanks, Bobby.
All right. He's a little nervous, and I don't blame him. I would be too. All these cats. There's only about 4 drivers out here that have not had to use their fast repair. Everybody else has had to use it. Next one in line that has not had to use his fast repair is Mr. Schroeder. Cody's not had to use a fast repair. Matthew has not used a fast repair. Brad needs to use a fast repair. And I do believe that's Brad Sexton. He may end up coming in and using that bad boy right now. Let's take a look and see if he does. He might be saving it, and he is going to save it. That's a pretty good call. He'll get some fuel in it, run it back out. Guerrero's going to be on the bottom. And finally, I got it right. Clay Cantrell, boy, when I get a hold of you, he's running a special paint scheme, yeah. He's running a special paint scheme in the special number in iRacing Paints, and that's why he's saying number 4, but my telemetry is calling him an 88. I think he does that just to mess with my head. But he's going to be up top. His pusher's going to be Joey Hickox. And, of course, the 9, Jay Stinson on the inside. And away we go, green flag again. So what do you guys think? Take a quick little poll. Do you like this super speedway thing? The super iRacing speedway. Like I said earlier, to me, I'm not a huge fan of it. And I'm thinking after this race is over, maybe a few of these guys might agree with me. Guerrero says, I have no fast repairs left. I must stay out front and stay away from everybody. And we got ourselves another caution again. And I don't know where this one was at. Unless they did not like... Oh, there it is. Richard Gray, he's a smoking. And there's why. It's a possibility. Did the 48 give him a little help? Or did he just lose it? Oh, let's watch and see. So far, so good. Oh, there we go. 2 people going for the same piece of real estate right there. Now, they did not touch. Take a look at that. Once again, they are close. They did not touch. You can see it. No touchy. But netcode comes into play, and they're going to take care of that in themselves. And, of course, the 20 is going to go and pay serious dividends to that because he's already had to use 1 fast repair. And I got a strong suspicion that shot right there may have done his back end pretty good. So he could be done. I don't know. Again, they're all going to come back in, and they're going to get more fuel. And perhaps get a little work done on some of these bent-up race cars. Pit road's been kind of busy tonight. And if you watch, Mr. Guerrero is going to come back out number 1 again. Mr. Clay Cantrell and its infamous number 4. He's going to be second. Jay Stinson will be third. Joey Hickox having a good run. He's sitting in 4th. Casey Gilchrist is 5th. Andrew Schroeder 6th. Cody Nagels is 7th. Hunter Leach is 8th. 9th. Tommy Cook. Brad Sexton is 10th. And take a look at that, Mrs. Vega. Mark is in the 11th spot for right now. Guerrero was your polecat for this race. He was the Man, it started him right off on the pole. Here he sets. Now you're gonna get a point for the most laps led too, so he's looking pretty good right now because I think, let me look. I do have that telemetry somewhere. At least I think I do. Let me see, laps led, there we go. Yeah, so far, I think he's got it locked up. Unless something really bad happens. But he is looking pretty darn good. Hope everybody's having fun out here watching this bad boy. Never a dull moment here on the super speedway racing. Well, we're well over halfway now, thank God. Let's see what we got. 38 laps to go. We have had 6 cautions, 13 lead changes. That's your big race summary. Way back here, Tater Tot Toller, quiet tonight. Currently 19th. And Mr. Duvendak in the pits, and he's 4 laps. Oh no, he's not. He's 17 laps down. So Doovie's not having a good night, to say the least. Either I'm crazy or somebody just went off smoking. Yep, he might have blew a motor up. That should be Mr. Roethlisberger. Not good. He's going to miss this green flag takeoff. Here we go again. Now, like I said earlier in the broadcast, Clay Cantrell's been on a tear. He's been running real well. You can see that third line trying to get something going. It just doesn't happen when you only got 1 or 2 cars. Can't really compete with 4 and 5 in a train. Schroeder looking up on that top line. Got to make it 3 wide. Nobody going to dance with him. And that's going to send him backward. So Mr. Cantrell and Hickok's doing a really good job hanging out here 1 and 2 now. Look out. They mean business. And that's good news, Nancy. Just a little damage on the back of that. Let me see if I can... Now, that could be an issue if you're trying to push him. We'll have to see that later on if that actually becomes a factor somewhere. Because you don't want to attempt to push that back in. That will make them have a bad day. Stinson up here by himself, and he's going to go backwards as well. Going to lose the draft. Hey, take a look. Gathright moving up to the 8th spot after starting 21st. And the boy is moving on up. Looks like a bunch of fireflies. Way back here in the back, tore all 2 pieces in the front end, is going to be Mark Vega. If Mark's wife is watching the broadcast or whatever, now's when you probably want to turn it off and, I don't know, maybe go read a book, something like that. Because Mark is not having a very good day. Nancy, you said you needed some milk and bread. For a minute, I thought you was going to say milk and cookies because my stomach just started to growl. Cantrell making it look pretty good up there with the help from the 31 of Joey. Guerrero being really nice and patient, just hanging right back with those 2. A bit of a 3-car pull away now. But that'll probably close right back up. Schroeder hanging back here, just kind of watching things happen. Out of the top 10, there's only 2 cats that have not used a fast repair, and Schroeder happens to be one of them. The other one is Mr. Cody Nagels. Gilchrist started 4th, and he's still currently in 4th. And he led 4 laps. Tried desperately to get that Waffle House machine up to the victory lane here. Hey, I wonder if he actually wins if we get waffles. Because if so, that's who I'm rooting for. As long as these guys stay together like they are. Stinson's going to be the last guy back here. Now take a look a little bit further. These 2 cats, if they stay really close like this, they'll be able to catch up with that pack right here. The guy's having a rough time, but he's doing a really good job. Let me find him if I can. And that's going to be that 23 machine. No front end whatsoever, but look at him. He is trying to crack the top 10. And he's not used to fast repair. He's actually saving it. I think that's a very, very smart move on his part, too. Right around with Vicente Guerrero here. They're moving right along, too. 238, 240 mile an hour. You got to be real smooth because when you go up and you get ready to hit him and he's kind of all over the place, that's where trouble begins. The guy in front of you is running a really smooth line, man. It's really a lot easier on you for sure. And you're right, Kevin. Half the cars don't have a front end. 28 laps to go. 6 cautions. They're all going to run around here on the bottom, single file for a while. Until the storm starts to brew, the clouds get dark. You hear the thunder in the background. It could be a big storm brewing here. That's pretty bad. Mr. Duvendak had to park it. I'm going to try to find him here. I've got him. And we're going to talk to him. How about you, Tic Tac Duvendak? You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Tell us what happened, because you like 29 laps down.
Rookie mistakes.
And quit eating, because I'm hungry.
Chewing gum. My bad.
Uh,
No, we had a good race going there. Everyone was minding their P's and Q's, and we were putting on a good show, and I gave a teammate a bad push entering the turn and caused a huge wreck.
We almost had a big one right there coming into the pits for the first green flag pit stop of the night, but luckily the 31 Hickox, for the love of God, I'll get it right in a minute. He gathered it up, but he almost turned it around and hit the wall.
Yeah, luckily he was able to save it there because, like you said, being our first green flag pit stop here, I know these guys wanted to get one in tonight, and hopefully it looks like they'll get one right here.
Now, I was just telling the guys, and since you're bored, I figured I'd bring up the broadcast, like you can give me your insight. But we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 cats out here that have not used their fast repair.
Well, I'll tell you what, those guys have an upper hand on the field right now with coming here to the end. I think we got about 12, 13 cars on the lead lap. So with that extra fast repair in their pocket, they can go out there and race a little harder here. And if they happen to tear it up, they have a backup to get back out there and try to go for the win still.
I do have to tell you, and I already let Mrs. Vega know about, 15 minutes ago that if she's watching the broadcast, she could turn it off and go have a cup of coffee or read a book, because it is not his night tonight, is it?
Not many nights are Mark Vega nights. Unfortunately, his front end looks about as ugly as his face, so we'll see if he can get that top 10 out of this night still and get a decent finish there.
You know, I didn't want, at least, I think the front end has less wrinkles than his face does. And the only reason why I say that, because he has no front end.
You're probably right.
Anyway.
What, though, you were harping on his wife, but her Etsy website is on his car. He always talks about it. And if you go to Etsy and look her up, she has some pretty cool margarita candles that I'm going to be buying here shortly that she makes from scratch.
Awesome.
So, yeah, I would recommend everyone go check that out. It's pretty cool looking.
Well, it's nice to have a wife that's got a nice talent and a hobby. I wouldn't know. I gotta be careful. You've met my wife. I gotta be a good boy tonight.
I was gonna say, she was a pretty good dancer at my wedding.
Oh, stop it.
She puts up with you every day.
No kidding. Speaking about putting up with somebody, man, oh man. Guerrero, he's doing a pretty bang-up job up here tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he started the race off. I think he got pole, and I was pushing him for the first, I don't want to say 10 laps or so. So he's led a lot of laps today.
And Cantrell, he just likes to mess with my head because he's got a number 4. Two Cats has got a number 4 on their car.
Hey, you know what? I'm just glad that Clay's got a front end tonight, because the last few races he's been missing it.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? He's another guy's looking pretty darn racy tonight as well.
Yeah, I think he has a fast repair in his pocket too, so I'd look for him to be a contender here coming up to the end.
Yes, he does. No, he does not. He used it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Now, the guy that's in line that has a fast repair is going to be Mr. Schroeder. Mr. Schroeder's got a fast repair he can burn off. So does Brad Saxton back here in 10th.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we might have just lost Casey Gilchrist.
Oh,
I don't see him
no.
on the track anymore. He just disappeared.
Well, that's not good. He didn't lean over and feed that squirrel, did he?
Yeah, must have not have. Must have not paid the internet bill this week.
Nagels. He's got a fast repair still sitting there waiting up to use. And so does Daryl Harrison. I don't think that car's got a scratch on it.
Yeah, it's good to see Cody. He's still in this race. I think he's a lap down, but with him having that fast repair, he catches one lucky break with a caution. I'd keep my eyes on that because I think he won a race last night, so he's ready to get back in victory lane 2 nights in a row and show everyone what he's got.
You know, he has never won a race with me broadcasting.
Well, we can change that tonight.
Yeah, it's like I'm starting to think maybe I'm the guy that's the bad luck. I don't know.
Yeah, it might just be your face that's on the car.
Yeah, I don't think he's got my face. No, he's not running my paint scheme tonight, so can't blame it on my face.
Well, if he wins, we'll know why then.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought of it that way. Gee, you're just a freaking bundle of joy, you know that?
Oh, you know I love you.
Well, Guerrero right there doing exactly what he's supposed to do, and that's hang right with Cantrell. The setup you got tonight is pretty darn good. These cars are really holding real well on those bumps and those turns.
Yeah, our first race here, we ran a stock setup, and it wasn't that great. So I've been asking around if anyone had one, and couldn't really find anything. So I went out and checked out a couple setups from some setup shops, and found a really, really good one that I was testing out this week. And this is the one we went with, and yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, it's a great setup. Craig's setup shop does an amazing job with their setups, and I'm just disappointed I'm not out there. I had that mistake early in the race, came back out, got wrapped up in another one, used my fast repair, and then there was a wreck on a restart, and I money shifted. My first time in 5 years on iRacing, I money shifted. So.
Tell the viewers what happens when you money shift.
Oh yeah, well there's a wreck. I went from third. I was gonna go shift down in the second to kind of avoid the wreck, and I actually put it in first. And then kaboom.
Isn't that just a great feeling?
I'm just full of mistakes tonight, so.
I've done that so many times, it's not funny. You shake your head.
Yeah, it's kind of in awe that I did it.
And you know what?
Up.
You can't lie about it because your car goes up in smoke. So everybody knows you blew it up.
And it does make a big kaboom noise, too.
Oh, yeah. Now, back in the day when iRacing first started, when we were all racing together, you could just get on and say, oh, my wheel came off. Can't do that no more.
The old classic wheel.
Yep. But the guys are doing really well. 17 to go at the line, and they're still single file, letting these laps wind down.
Yeah, I think with as many cautions and wrecks that we had, everyone's just kind of minding their P's and Q's until the end, saving their cars and gonna battle it out at the end. I think we've had 6 cautions. I think our first one was the guy blinked out, pulled off track because everyone disappeared, and they brought a caution out, which is unfortunate. And then we had a break for the stage, was the other caution. So really, we've only had 4 wrecks tonight.
That's true.
Compared to our first time through here, this is a heck of an improvement.
Oh, I'm telling you what, the first time was pretty rough. I said at the beginning of the broadcast, this particular track, I'd rather have somebody pull my fingernails out with a pair of pliers than race at it.
Oh, this track's a blast. It's a lot of fun if you don't make any mistakes out there. It's a lot of fun.
If you get a good setup underneath you, and I don't know who gave you this setup, but I'll tell you what, hats off to them because the cars really like to stay grounded real well in these turns.
Yeah, like I said, excellent setup from Craig's setup shop. They do a great job, so I'm very, very satisfied, and we'll be running this setup the rest of the year here.
Nose to tail, all the way back to the 08 of Mr. Tommy Cook.
I'll tell you one to keep your eye on. There's that 31. I know he's got a beat up bumper, but he's a heck of a driver on these plate tracks. I think he's already got a win this season. So I'd look for him to throw caution to the win and try to get number 2 here.
Now, how much of an effect does that back end have with that spoiler, with that kind of damage?
Here at these speeds, it doesn't have too much. The draft is very important here. So as long as he stays in this pack here, he's not going to have a problem with it. The thing he's going to have a problem with is coming to the end of the race when he's going to need to depend on a pusher. They're going to have a lot of guys that aren't going to be comfortable pushing on a bumper like that.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to need someone to push him.
I wouldn't touch that bumper with a 10-foot pole.
Well, with as jagged as it is, it might be a 10-foot gap there from the...
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's pretty... Stinson's going to have to say, well, I'm not going to be able to push him. At some point, Stinson's probably going to have to break out and hope he gets a few guys to go with him.
Yeah, I think Jay will go with him when he does make the move. I would look for Clay to jump up and them get together. I think they're all on the same team. So I think he'll be watching for them to make a move.
Oh, yeah. Guerrero out here, he's kind of like a wounded seal in shark-infested waters. Now, I'll tell you who could come and help. And that's going to be... Oh, we got ourselves a caution right here.
Yeah, it looks like somewhere in turn 4.
Tater Tot Toller is down on the apron and he's about to stop. He might have brought the caution out here. Let me see. I shall look.
That's what I'm seeing too. I didn't see any wrecks there. I just see the old 2-car on the apron.
Yeah, let's run it back here and see. Running it back a little bit more. You know what? I don't know.
Yeah, I can't tell if he was out of fuel or blew a motor or what, but
He's got to be out of fuel.
yeah. That's another unfortunate caution that came
Oh,
out
yeah.
of the car on the apron.
He's out of fuel because he's got the infamous Swervin' Irvin right there trying to get it into the pits. You'll see him swerve that thing back and forth, trying like crazy. Come on, baby. And he may make it and he may not. I don't know.
He's trying.
Clay Cantrell. I'm just gonna have to chat with him. Clay, Bobby, and Tater, Tic Tac Duvadak in the booth. You with me?
I got you, buddy. What's going on?
Oh man, you're putting on a show, pal. Looking pretty racy out there. You're gonna have 13 to go when you go back to the green flag. And by the way, thank you for putting the number 4 on your car. I think you did that just to screw with my head.
Yeah, man. Do you like that?
Yeah, I know what you did.
I was working on Zach's car the other day, and I thought I swapped it back anyway, but looks like that did not work out. So we're getting ready to start the race, and they're like, "Man, Zach's got a nice looking car," and I'm like, "How can y'all even see Zach? He's way up front." And apparently we're in the same scheme, so I figured
Yeah.
that would kind of mess with you a little bit, and you'd
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah, God bless. Thank you.
yeah, no problem, man. No
You
problem.
got you got yourself a fast little hot rod there, and you know what? You got a little help up there. You got your teammates all around you, but I will say that Vicente Guerrero, he's got a fast hot rod as well.
Yeah, we got the 2 max speed boys. Joey's got a little bit of damage. That's hurting me overall. Just getting him to push. He's good if he's in line, but just the top end speed if he's by himself is a little bit down. So that's got me a little bit worried, but I mean, we got 13 to go. There's a lot can play out before that happens. So we'll just see if we keep this thing in it till the end.
Hey,
Well, hey.
you know, I'm just glad that you're out there and you have a front end tonight because
Hey,
you
yeah,
have a
absolutely.
front end on that car, and I tell you what, you've been leading. You're hauling some tail out there tonight, looking good in that number 4 Harvick fan right here. So go out there, let's survive this, and see if you can pull yourself a win.
Yeah, man. I told Zach before this started. See, I'm Kevin Harvick's my least favorite. So I told him before the thing started. When they said, "Hey, you're in the 4," I said, "Well, I'm winning this one for sure." We'll see if we can hold this thing in one piece and see you guys when it's over.
All right,
That sounds good. Good luck. Go get it.
We'll
All
be
right, man,
we'll be watching you. And once again, thanks for screwing with my mind.
No problem, man. I'll do it every week if you want me to.
You're killing me. All right. I got to get even. I'll tell you what. Some of these guys, I guess that's the great thing about broadcasting. I like racing and running with them, but broadcasting is really fun because you get a chance to really know these guys day in and day out every week. And man, I'm telling you, some of these guys, they're absolutely fun as heck to hang around, be around with.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, a lot of these guys run together, just not here, but they run other leagues together, and they all have built, you know, that camaraderie with each other. So when I created this league and all these guys were coming in, you know, to me, I've never seen, you know, a lot of these guys I haven't raced with before, and they all came in and they were all like, they all knew each other and they're all best friends, and they brought that atmosphere and excitement and fun over here to Noma.
And it really does help. I mean, you know, you're out there having fun and having a good time, and you know, the fellowship is what it's all about. You know, right now, Guerrero is going to be on the bottom. Up top is going to be Clay Cantrell. Now, the 48, Mr. Schroeder is going to be the pusher on the inside, and well, Mr. Let me see who. Yeah, the 9 right there of Jay Stinson. He's going to be the pusher up top. So this is gonna get interesting right here. And still, Mr. Schroeder has not used his fast repair. Sexton has not used his fast repair. And Nagels has not used his fast repair. Everybody else, they're on a wing and a prayer.
Well, I tell you what, Cody Nagels is back on the lead lap here, sitting in 11th place. So, with we're gonna have, I believe, 10 to go here when we go green. So look for him to make some big moves right here.
And this track is about as wide as my mother-in-law, so there's plenty of room, and you can pretty much run 4, 5, 6 deep or wide if you want to. And luckily, my mother-in-law don't watch the races. But here we go. And you're not going to say nothing. Yeah, I know.
Oh, I'm not sure if my mother-in-law does, but she's a very beautiful woman.
Wow.
Right.
Suck up. And here we go. 10 to go. Guerrero's going to push right out there, or Schroeder's going to shove him right out front into the rocket chair. And, of course, the 31 of Hickox is right there with him. Hickox is looking up to that top side. And he's got some help. Teammates.
Yeah, let's see if Clay will push him here. That back bumper, I know he's a little iffy on it.
Let's see if he does push him. I don't know how you'd even begin to push that. I really don't. If you touch him, you're going to turn him, and he knows it. That's why he's staying back.
Yeah, I think he's just using the air here to push.
They got a really good run right there. Pretty good.
He's trying to use that one little piece that's sticking out, and he's putting it right in the middle of his bumper to push him.
And that's exactly what you got to do. Otherwise, you will turn him.
Oh, absolutely.
Nothing like turning a teammate, huh?
You know what? I don't appreciate that, Bobby.
I know. It happens.
Yeah.
Accidents happen. There is no teammates, though, in the last lap, is there?
If we're talking about your Max Speed boys, I'd say that, because they shot themselves in the foot a couple times this year.
Yeah, it happened. That's
think,
another subject.
I think these M&T guys will stick together here and do what they can to make sure one of them gets a win.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Schroeder can stay, here, let me find it. There he is. If he can stay with Guerrero, those two guys, they just might put a thorn in these guys' side up here. Because they're running really well. And here comes Nagels right there in the middle.
Yep, here he goes. Going to make that move.
And he's got a little help from Stinson there. He's got to hop back in, draft a little bit. Whoa! The 7 goes up, and everybody checks up. And, well, that doesn't work out when you check up. They're going to wreck back here. Leach, he's hanging on to it. And that will bring out the caution.
Yeah, it looks like entering the turn, he just got down on the apron, and once you do that here, that momentum brings you back up on the track, and that transition is not easy. It just shoots you right up the track when that happens.
Slow it down right here, and I'll get rid of that, and we'll get a chance to ride with him and maybe see exactly what happened. There he goes, right down on the apron, and boy, that's a heck of a transition when you try to come back up. It will just throw you. And I can about guarantee you Cody is looking in the rearview mirror thinking, oh, boy.
That was a heck of a save there by Jay Simpson, too. I mean, to get doored that hard, that shot him right up the track, and he was able to hold on to it.
Hunter did a good job. He really tried to hang on to that, and he got back on the apron again, and this time what he can do, he's going to turn it. But he really fought that.
Yeah, once you get that apron, it's very, very hard for even the greatest drivers to save that.
Yeah, things are about to get real interesting right here.
Tell you what, Nancy, I'll take some of that milk and bread if you hand some out, because I'm pretty thirsty and hungry right now.
Well, you know what? When she first made that comment earlier about milk and bread, I kind of immediately I thought she might have said milk and cookies because my stomach just took a big growl.
Yeah, me too. I think I got some leftover steak from last night, so I might be eating that here in a little bit.
Oh boy.
Well, we got some guys pitting here. They're gonna top off. You might see some guys use their fast repairs, repair that last little bit of damage they might have, and get ready here. I think we're gonna have, what are we coming to? 6 to go here, so we have about a 5-lap shootout.
Cody's perfectly fine. He has no damage nowhere on that ride. A little scrapage right there, perhaps. A little bit. And he's still got a fast repair and he's not used it. I'm a little shocked that he didn't come in and get a new car. But you can hear him if you listen. Watch. Take a look right there, guys. Look at his RPM. He's shutting it off. Coasting. He's saving fuel.
Yeah, every little bit counts, because you never know. We get 2 green-white checkers here. He's going to be tight on fuel, so every little drop that you can save under caution could be just what you need to make it to the end.
You do everything you can. I've seen guys run out and lose right there in 10 feet from the line.
Yeah, that's the biggest heartbreaker right there, is when you see that checkered flag out your front window and you see the wind just disappear because you weren't able to save that last little 0.1 or 0.2 gallons of fuel to make it to that finish line.
Well, Guerrero's going to be down on the bottom. Up top's going to be Hickox. Mr. Schroeder. He's going to be Guerrero's best friend right now. But you're going to have 2 teammates together pushing too.
Yeah, you're gonna have the M&T boys up top here with Hickox, Clay, and Jade all together. So I'd look for those 3 to stay on the high line, stick together, nose to tail, and you're gonna have to. Cody here is gonna have to find a way to get around Andrew if he wants to get up to the Vicente there. See if he's gonna help him or not.
And Andrew's been doing a really good job tonight too. Really good job. He still has a fast repair on his belt, and I don't think that car's got a scratch on it either. Well, the lights are out on the pace truck. We got 5 to go. Right now, anything goes. You get rid of your water bottle. You tighten up your gloves. If you got racing gloves on, if you're wearing a harness, you make sure that's all nice and tight. And to be honest with you, tic-tac, if you're wearing a harness in the simulator, you're scrubbing your monkey.
Oh, there's guys who wear helmets and gloves and racing suits. So, I mean, if you have a harness on, that's the least of your worries.
I got a question. If you're wearing a racing suit in a simulator and you have to go potty, do you actually get that full NASCAR feeling and actually go?
Yeah, you just let it go there, you know, and then you just clean up after the race.
That is the full NASCAR effect, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
I can just see a guy having his wife with a fan or whatever by his face, the wind blowing. Your driver's net, she's taking it, she's flapping it. Well, here we go. 5 to go. We're getting ready to go green flag and one more time. Can Guerrero pull this thing off? He doesn't quite have the help, but he's got a teammate 2 cars back sitting there waiting for him. Up top, the 31 of Hickox with a little bit of damage into the back. And I don't know how his teammate Clay Cantrell is going to be doing the pushing on him. But he'll do it if he has to. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, I think the field's going to have a hard time beating these 3 here, so let's see what happens.
Here we go. You're watching Noma Super Speedway Series coming right at you here on a wonderful Monday night. And boom.
Oh, we had netcode.
Netcode.
They went right through each other.
And I completely lost. There it went. Wow, we got a lot of netcode going on right here, don't we? Well, they're back up and they're running. Wow, that was kind of crazy. But this is it. Wow.
Yeah.
Are you getting a lot of net code right now?
Unfortunately, it sounds like the 9 of Jay, everyone disappeared on track for him, and when he took off, he was just driving, and
I actually have nobody on the track right now in my telemetry. Nobody.
yeah, it seems like we're getting some server issues here.
Yeah, it's definitely a server issue, without a doubt. Yeah, there's nobody on the track. Everybody's blanked out and gone.
Yeah, we had a couple guys just disconnect from the server because of it.
Well, a real nail biter, going to be a nail biter, and of course, iRacing and the server decides to bite us in the butt. I feel sorry for you being the league, the league owner here. You got some work cut out for you there, Doovie.
We'll be all right. On my end here, we're still racing. So right now we got Vicente out in the lead. Still got Andrew behind him and Joey Hickox with them. So the three of them have pulled away here a little bit from Cody Nagels. So
Yep, I cannot hook back up to it. Every single thing I have is completely blank. There's not a driver on the track.
all right, just took the 2 to go here. These 3 are still pulled away from Cody Nagels. So it's going to come down to a 3-man race here.
This is killing me.
Still nose to tail for the top 3 coming down the backstretch. Going to be entering turn 3 here, coming to the white flag. Looks like Cody Nagels has someone here with him. Tommy Cook's going to try to push him back up here to catch these 3 in the last lap.
Yeah, it won't even let me kick back in.
Yep, nose to tail here still for top 3. Just took the white flag. Nobody's made a move yet. Everyone's kind of staying pat. Got the guys in 4th and 5th slowly catching, but I don't think they're going to have enough time here unless these guys start making a move and get 2 and 3 wide. Coming off turn 2 on the backstretch, Andrew's peeking, doesn't go. Joey Hickox jumps to the outside. Got 2 wide for second. Andrew Schroeder staying committed to Vicente here. 3rd and 4th are getting a huge run. They're catching these leaders. I just don't know if it's going to be in time. There they come out of turn 4. 3 nose to tail. Andrew goes high. Andrew ducks low. He's got side by side with Vicente. They're coming to the line. And I think Andrew Schroeder got him by a nose.
Whoa.
By a nose.
Wow. Well, folks, sorry about that, but due to the iRacing, we had to get the play-by-play blow by the league owner because I cannot get in it to save my life.
Now, Andrew Schroeder beat him by a nose. Vicente got 2nd. Joey Hickox comes away with 3rd. We got Cody and Eagles in 4th and Tommy Cook in 5th. And everyone else is pretty spread out there from they'll glitch in out of the server there. So
Will you do me a favor? Throw the 3 guys up into my broadcast booth. I'm going to go on to a commercial. At least we'll get a chance to chat with them, all right?
all right, sounds good.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. I'm going to throw a commercial out, and we'll talk to these 3, and maybe they can give us a blow-by-blow. Thanks to iRacing. Love them. We'll be right back after this. We're back, everybody. The Noma Super Speedway League. What a wild finish we had, and we didn't get to see it. But we had the blow-by-blow anyway of how it went down. Third place, Joey. Talk to me.
Oh man, it was a crazy night. Had a lot of damage from one of the wrecks earlier in the race with the rear of the car, so did the best I could staying in the draft. I couldn't really lead anything, so all in all, good night for us. I think we got some points in both the stages, so I'll take it and we'll move on to Talladega.
Well, just to let you know, Nancy out here in YouTube, she's tickled pink, buddy. All kinds of clapping hand emojis out here.
Yeah, lots
Yeah,
of milk
that's,
and bread going out too to everyone.
Yeah, milk and bread, everybody. I thought she said milk and cookies for a minute, and I got all stoked and excited, and then I realized it was bread, and it kind of let me down.
Yeah, she actually makes some really good cookies too.
Stop it. I'm growling already. All right, who do you want to thank for letting you get out of here?
Man, I got to thank Ag Solar Solutions, my main sponsor. They do a lot for me and my race team. H&H Tractor Works, Spino Designs, Manny Ray Cemetery Designs, R&R Camper Sales, Blue Ridge Auto Group. Just got a lot of people. My teammates, Clay and Jay, worked really, really well together tonight. So just come up a couple of spots short. And I do want to apologize to Cody. I didn't go below the yellow line, but I did kind of force the issue there with a couple laps to go and kind of run him up the track. Nothing personal. I just had to do what I had to do trying to win.
That was an excellent speech, but you forgot one very most important thing.
Well, I hadn't forgot about you. I just I had to take a breath because I'm getting on up there in age and I'm fat, so I run out of breath. So I also got to thank you, Bobby. You do a great job, man, on the Noma League and especially for us on Saturday nights as well. So I appreciate you, man.
Hey, not a problem. It's been fun. It's a blast. You guys are always fun. Always fun. Check out these guys on Saturday nights. I broadcast for them too. A blast. This is a mouthful. AG Solar Solution series. So you want to check them out.
It's pronounced Ag Solar.
Is it?
Yes, sir. I know. I did it too for like 3 years till finally they called and said, "You do know we're pronounced Ag, right?" I was like, "Well, I do now. Appreciate that."
Yeah, no kidding. I feel really silly. But anyway, come out and hang with us on a Saturday night. It's 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But anyway, good job. Take care of yourself. Have a safe work week, and we'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Second place, Vicente Guerrero, MaxspeedTV driver. Man, was you awesome tonight.
Yeah, but a little bit short there. You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last.
True, but you got points.
Yeah.
That's what counts. Duvendack's in here, the league owner, and he knows all about winning championships. It ain't nothing but the points, baby. And you got them.
Points will get you there. Wins help, but the being consistent week in and week out will always win you a championship. And we saw that even in real life this past year in the Xfinity Series, where Daniel Hemrick didn't win a race all year, goes on and wins the very last race of the year and is a champion. So pointing your way to a championship, nothing to be ashamed of either. And I'll be honest, I thought you might have had it tonight. You were up in the front all night. I think at the start of the race, me and you were working pretty well together. And after my mistakes tonight, I was watching you the rest of the night stay up there at the front. I don't even know if you left the top 5. So you did a great job tonight.
He's also led the most laps, so he's going to get another point for that, won't he?
Yep, absolutely.
See? That's what
good,
you
that's
need.
good.
That's what you need, brother. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
Oh, I want to thank the league, Noma. It's a good league. I enjoy racing here. And of course you, Bobby. Bobby with all the hobbies.
Too many. Ask my wife.
Yeah. And then my teammate, Cody. I wish he was a little bit closer to me to help me push to the win, but we'll get him next time.
So you take care of yourself and have a safe week. And I guess I'm gonna see you. I'm see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Take care, buddy.
All right. See you. Bye.
Oh, the man of the hour, the man with a plan. Schroeder, what in the world? You're gonna be so mad, but it's not my fault. It's iRacing's fault. Everybody went on a blink with 3 laps to go or 4 laps to go. So you're not gonna get a chance to see your victory, but you're gonna get to hear about it.
That's all right. It's good. It's all good. I get it. It's iRacing. Star
Well,
Racing. So
congratulations, man.
thank you. I wasn't even gonna race today. I just put my dog down today, and I just wasn't in the mood to race. And the guys talked me into racing, and I'm glad they did.
Well, you know what?
Um,
Maybe it's a possibility. You know,
yeah.
maybe the dog felt like I'm gonna hang right with you there, buddy. I know
Yeah.
you miss me and I miss you, so let's make something
Yeah.
good out of this day.
Yeah, the guys got me into racing tonight, and I'm glad they did because I really wasn't gonna.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear about your dog. Been there,
Yeah.
done that many a times.
Yep.
But congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was
I'm
really,
sorry.
really good race at the end. I wish you guys could have saw it.
Yeah, we wish
It was
we could
really
have
good
saw it
race.
too.
I didn't think I'd be able to pull it off.
I was trying to give him a play-by-play because I was still able to see everything going on. So I've raced with you for a while now, Andrew, and I can't recall you ever pulling one off. So how did you do it tonight?
I don't know. I really don't. I didn't think I had it. I don't really side draft because I don't like doing it because I don't like taking guys out, but I kind of just gave a little side draft and all of a sudden he went backwards.
And it worked to perfection.
I didn't
too.
think it was going to work.
It worked to perfection.
though.
So, yep.
So, but yeah, it was a great race. Thanks for putting these on. These are amazing. I love every Monday night running.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you come out here. I'm glad you won
Yep.
tonight. I wish we could have had a little bit more of a cleaner race there in the middle part. Had more cars here at the end to make it a little more exciting for everyone. But yeah, I mean, everyone put on a heck of a race tonight. The setup that we used tonight is a heck of a lot better than it was
setup
last
was
time. we were here.
great. The setup
Yeah,
was great. It was like
absolutely.
butter.
It was amazing. So,
I've raced some setups on here, and that's probably the best one I've raced. It was really good setup. So good. Kudos on that.
it was a lot of fun tonight, and congratulations.
Oh,
Thank
Andrew,
you very much.
I know it doesn't ease the pain, brother. I know. I understand. I mean, losing the pet to me is just as painful.
Like losing a family member.
As losing the family member, brother.
Yeah, it was my best friend. So
Yeah, I hear you. Unconditional love. That's what hurts the
Yep.
most.
yep. So
Well, congratulations on the win. My thoughts are with you, buddy.
thank you
and,
very much.
And you take
I
care
want to thank
of
the guys.
yourself.
Thank the guys at Fat and Nerdy. Joe
Thank
Fogg.
everybody.
We got Miz. We got Joshua Gathright. We got Nate's in there. We got a whole bunch of guys in there. So thanks those guys for working with me and Tater Tot and all them. So great to be with everybody.
Tater Tot, he was kind of quiet tonight. Didn't get to hear much of him, did we?
I think he ran into some problems. Wrecking, got caught up in some wrecks, but I still had a fast repair at the end of that. I was surprised. I only had 20 seconds of damage and still had a fast repair. So
Yeah, you
A lot
did
of
really
guys
well.
did.
Very,
Thank you very much, man.
Very good job tonight, buddy. You take
Thank you,
care.
sir.
Have a great week. And like I said,
All
our
right,
thoughts
guys.
are with you, my friend. You take care. We'll catch you
Thank
later.
you. All right, guys. Later.
Well, that's it. We did it. Apologize for the last 4-lap problem, but out of my hands, out of my control.
And you know what? Sometimes we'll just chalk it up to Mother Nature. We'll just say we had a rain delay there, and we'll go on about it, and we'll.
I can't say my wheel fell off, can I?
No, you can't say your wheel fell off, but something fell off there at iRacing. So.
Well, Doovie, I appreciate you hanging out with me, calling this the last part of this, man. It's always fun. Your leagues are always one of the best around, I think. Awesome job you do. Relax, have yourself a good week, be safe, and tell your wife I said hi.
Hey, I appreciate it, and you know, this being our first season, to have the amount of support and the guys that show up each and every week, they are what make this league a success. So, I'm hoping this is something that's going to stick around for a long time. I'm hoping a lot of these guys stick around here in Noma for a long time, and we continue to build each week and each season grow bigger and bigger. And I'll be honest with you, I hope I never go up here in the broadcast with you ever again, and I'm out there racing. So,
Well, alrighty then. On that note, you take care, buddy. We'll catch you next week.
Sounds good, buddy. You have a great night.
Great. That's it, guys. We made it. A little technical difficulty there, but we got through it. You guys take care. And remember, grab yourself a loved one, give them a hug and a kiss. This is 2022, and we need all the loving we can get. You guys take care. We'll see you later. I'm out of here. See ya.